It's Kill, and we live on KillEmTv. Shout out to you. I am your host, Killem Castellano. Let's get right into it, man. Officer Vlad, I ain't even gonna say what's up with you. We already know what's up with you. Like, you be on a different type time out here, man. So, Vlad is out here talking spicy, talking goofy again. You know what I mean? How, he got his armed guard and Stephen A. Smith was by himself and all that and all this and all that. Listen, man, if y'all seen the interview with John Sally on VladTv, Vlad was saying how he didn't really care for Stephen A. Smith. You know what I mean? He pulled up on him at a Michael Jordan party. And he was just, giving him his props, telling him that he wanted to do an interview with him, this, that, and the third. And he said Michael Jordan had, he walked by and he spoke to Stephen A. Smith. But, he didn't even acknowledge Vlad. Listen, Vlad, Mike don't know you, dog. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you be out here acting like you larger than life, like you just bow around this joint. Like, listen, man, only reason why, we gonna say that for another video, but yes, VladTv is popping because of the content that it brings forth. But you as an individual, nobody's really rocking with you like that. Like, you know what I mean? Or I can speak for myself, like, you be on a different type of time, man. We not on the same time. But that's neither here nor there. So Mike didn't acknowledge Vlad, and Stephen A. Smith just, he carried it how he carried it. Like who are you again? You know what I'm saying? Like, and Vlad felt some type of way about that. I forget the specifics. You would have to watch the whole Vlad interview, but he basically said he didn't care for Stephen A. Smith, and he felt like he spoke a little out of term, and he had an armed guard with him, and he could have got his armed guard to like, man, shut up. Like, you talking all extra. Look, I respect Stephen A. as a man. Like, you at a party with an armed guard at Michael Jordan house, like somebody want to do something. Like, how much bread was probably around there? How many important people was probably there? And you talking about, yeah, I had my security. It could have went a different way had I been a different type of guy. Man, listen. You think you're the only one that got armed security guards? I'm not saying that I got them, because I definitely don't. But do you think you be in places where it's only you that got armed security? You think if something would have went off at Michael Jordan crib, it wouldn't have got spooky in that joint for you and your armed security guard? Like, you be talking crazy, man. But this is just how much of a nut this boy is. Like, he'd be exposing himself, and I don't know, man. But I felt like that was very out of order for him to get on his platform and put that out there, even if that's how he really felt. Like, then he tried to downplay Stephen A. Smith, like John Sally was like, yo, he get paid to do what he loved, to talk about sports. You know what I'm saying? He got like an $8 million contract, and Vlad was like, oh yeah, $8 million. Like, like that's nothing. Like, like you getting paid to talk about sports, $8 million. And you gonna make it seem like you gonna try to downplay it. Like, you expose yourself as a hater. Anytime somebody bring up Rick Ross' name, you get quiet. Like, I mean, why don't people start digging into your background? Like, why don't we put the camera in front of you and ask you? So, how long did it take your wounds to heal after that beatdown was put on you by Rick Ross and his associates? Because after that, you went to the authorities and filed paperwork and you sued, and what I mean, that's how you got a lot of money to fund this VladTv that you got. Why don't we talk about that? Because that's a part of hip hop, right? You know what I mean? Like, he's a weirdo, man. But shout out to Stephen A. Smith. Shout out to John Sally, you know what I'm saying? I can't remember exactly. I want to say John Sally kind of backed Stephen A. play. Like, that's how he carry it. And, he got his own platform. Like, what do we need to come on VladTv for? You know what I'm saying? Like, no disrespect. But, you know, I like John Sally, man. He be keeping it solid for the majority of the time that I see him getting interviewed or whatnot. But you know, we ain't gonna spend too much time on this weirdo, man. You know what I'm saying? We tuning Vlad out and we tuning the real in. You feel me? Like, they need to start coming over to the real platforms and doing some interviews there. You know what I'm saying? Like, all that traffic, it need to start moving. We're gonna start switching lanes on this joint, man, and really, you know, it's gonna be a detour. How about that? When y'all start going to his joint, it's gonna be a detour. It's gonna lead you over to KillEmTv, man, and we gonna carry it. You hear me? But in the meantime, in between time, make sure y'all hit that like button, comment. Let me know what y'all think about the situation, man. You know what I mean? Like, is he right for feeling like that? Like, you want to get your armed guard to get active with somebody who's a somebody. He ain't just a nobody because he turned down your interview, or you feel like he dissed you. Like, you know what I'm saying? All right, you at Mike crib, he don't know you, he ain't speak to you. All right, so what? He spoke to Stephen A. Okay. He felt like he, you know what I mean, he turned his collar up on you, like, like, who are you again? Like, do an interview with you? Did he throw you a price? I think he might have threw you a price, like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know, man. But get out your feelings, man. You be acting like a broad a lot of times, like, you know what I mean? But that's that's y'all mans in them. Anyway, hit the link in the description before you roll. We usually got something down there for y'all. So, you know, tune in to get tuned out, man. You know how we carry it. Scale!